Hello, this is Pamela. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and welcome to my Stampin' Pink Rose video for Wednesday. It's a Technique Wednesday, and I'm going to show you the technique that took to make this card, and we're referring to the section that's right through here. And then if you want, you can get a PDF or a file on my newsletter today. That'll be the technique newsletter that will have the instructions to make this card. So you can get the instructions to make the rest of the card, but all we're going to focus on is this piece right down here, this technique. All right, let me move this out of the way. I have a piece of early espresso that is 2.5 by 4 1/4, I believe it is. And I have Versamark. I have my gold embossing powder. I also have my brush, and that's the secret to this whole thing, the brush. And then over on the side here, I have my heat tool, my heat embossing tool. So hopefully you know how to emboss. Otherwise, if you don't, you can check out under techniques, I believe it is, in my blog. Across the top is a drop down menu, and there should be one in there that shows you how to emboss. So there's all kinds of videos in there if you're learning how to stamp. That's really, really good for you. Okay, so let's get started with this. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to drag my Versamark. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. I gave you the measurements that it actually takes to do this. But I cut mine a little bigger. And then what I did was simply take and cut it down after I got it all done. Alright, so now there is that. I've done the Versamark. I'm going to bring in my gold embossing powder. Okay. And I didn't bring over my spoon, so I'm using the lid. And I like it when it's a little wider only because then it's easier to hang on to. Alright, there goes that. Okay, then you're going to take your brush, and I want to make sure, I want to make sure you can see what I'm doing, and I'm angling around my tripod, which makes it a little harder to do, but I wanted to make sure that you could see what I'm doing. Now I'm going to turn it, and I'm going to do it again. And I should try to be holding it so the brush doesn't roll. That's what I should be doing, okay? And I may have not quite done that because I'm trying to reach in there. Okay, so now I'm going to get real noisy because I'm going to bring my... Let's first get rid of this mess here because once I start that, that's going to go everywhere. Okay, let's get the heat tool in here. And it's moving. Let me stop it a minute. I'm going to show you what I like to do. I take a lid and I take this, and that's why I really technically like it bigger, because then I can cut it away. However, with this one, let's get this done first. Can you see the gold coming in? And can you see the texture? Okay? The more you drag it, and make sure that your brush isn't rolling, you'll get good lines. All right, now let me bring over the card. It's not really going to matter if I've held on over on this side really with this one, because this piece is going to cover it up, okay? But this is the technique you need to get this part of the card done for the one that is in your newsletter today. So I hope this helped you out as another different technique. Get that up there. I moved everything around a little bit on here. Hope this helped you on an idea for another technique of doing. And of course, I used the Versamark on this and embossed that. So it's got a two-prong embossing on this card. But I'm hoping this will give you a different idea of something else you can do to create. You could obviously emboss another scene and put it there instead of using the Good Afternoon and have that background. All right, this is again Pamela Stampin Pink Rose. Make sure you check out my blog, the Stampin Pink Rose, where stamping ideas are always in bloom. Make sure you have subscribed to my newsletter so that you'll get the newsletter later today. I've got to go in and get it set up yet, and I've got the PDF or the file all typed ready for you. It'll be directly on the site this time around. And have any questions, email me at Pamela@Stampin Pink Rose, where I'm more than happy to help you enjoy stamping and have a delightful day stamping, and take care. Thank you.